In the last video of my hardcore series, I started work on this cartoon city. In this video, I'm going to build every single farm that I possibly can while significantly getting more advanced. I already started work on a sugarcane farm at a very low scale, and let me just say, this thing does not produce very much at all. Luckily for me though, I built really close to my spawn chunks. This way I won't have to go very far just to build any of these farms to get the max amount that I possibly can out of them. But before we can do that, I've been waiting a while to be able to do this, and I finally upgraded my Minecraft to 1.20, so I think it's about time that I go and get myself some netherite armor. Oh my god, I forgot how hard the brutes hit. Holy. Yeah, boy. Well, there's one smithing upgrade. Luckily, I found a lot of bastions and never touched them because I knew I was eventually going to update my game to 1.20. So we'll have to go and do those ones now. I only came out with one smithing template, which isn't great, but luckily we can just duplicate them if we get some diamonds. Come over to the crafting table. Bop, bop, bop. Bop. Wait, hold on. Bop. Wait, hold on. Bop. I think 6 is all I'm gonna need. Oh, I'm out of netherite. Well, that's fine. Now that I have full netherite armor, I think it's about time that I start building some of these farms, starting with the easiest, progressing to the more difficult ones. And one of the easiest farms to build in Minecraft is a lava farm. So I gotta go find a dripstone cave. Now with the lava farm fully built, it's time to move on to the next farm, and that's going to be a flower farm. I use a lot of dye for a lot of the builds that I've been doing, so it's going to be really helpful to have a fully automatic farm for that. Well, with the flower farm done, it's time to move on to the next one. This thing's loud. Really loud. So next up is the sugarcane farm. I kind of already started one, but it doesn't produce too much. It's not great. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna expand it up all the way, and hopefully it'll be a lot better. So it'll be done right now. Luckily, this didn't take super long. I did have to stop and mine for some redstone because I'm completely out at this point. But luckily, one of the farms that we will be building in this video will take care of all the redstone that we will probably ever need. But the next thing that we gotta build is going to be a bamboo farm that'll also lead into an auto smelter. Do we consider a auto smelter to be a farm? I'm considering it to be a farm. If you don't like it, roast me in the comments. I don't care. Okay, well, the bamboo farm is built. Now it's time to get the collection system so it can funnel the stuff into the auto smelter. And I do know that this this furnace looks a little bit scuffed. Probably gonna fix that. I'll probably make it look a bit nicer. So we've currently ran into a problem of I have a severe lack of iron. I won't be able to really build any more of these farms until I get some iron going. And I don't really feel like mining for all the iron I'm gonna need, so let's go ahead and just skip ahead to one of the more complicated farms and get an iron farm going. Luckily for me, however, I know that my spawn chunks are right here. I did spawn, yeah, right there. If we take that into consideration, I should be able to just build the iron farm right here and have no issues. Well, the iron farm should be completely set up now, aside from the lack of hoppers down there. Well, I didn't AFK it overnight, but I did for the majority of the day, and I'm happy with the amount of hoppers I got, and I got quite a bit of iron, so we should be able to finish this this auto smelter over here. So let's go ahead and finish this auto smelter up, and then we will probably fix the front of the furnace because it does look a little goofy. This is completely functional. It is a little scuffed the way I have it set up, how I have to turn them on individually as well as fill them here. So now what I'm gonna have to do is make this look a bit better. Well, in my opinion, that definitely looks a lot better than how it was. I also left one of the sides fully open so I can get into it still, but that's the auto smelter done. We only have a few more builds, I think like 8 more builds to go, and honestly, with a bit of consideration, I think the next build that we're gonna do is the raid farm so I can not struggle for food anymore. So I believe the farm is fully built now. I guess the only thing left is to test it out. We're gonna fly over to where I know there's a Pillager Outpost, get the Bad Omen, and come back and test that little boy out. Shout out to Waddles, though, for the farm, because I'm lazy and don't want to make my own. Thank you, Waddles! That went extremely well until the end when the Vex started to beat me up a bit, but let's go ahead and see. Hey, that's not bad at all. Yeah, this will definitely help out a lot. I won't have to struggle so much to do raids because, you know, last series I kind of lost my world to a Ravager. I don't want to talk about it. On to the next farm. So with the previous farm made, it's time to move towards the next one, which is going to be a slime farm, because in the next episode, I'm gonna need to build a world eater, so we will desperately need as many slime blocks as we possibly can get, just to make it a bit easier on us. Well, just like that, the farm should be done. I hope it's set up right. I mean, it was a super easy build to do, so even if not, it wasn't like it took long. However, I really need those slime balls. So I think I built this gunpowder farm correct. If I didn't really follow the tutorial too much, but I'll AFK it for an hour and we'll see the results then. So I now have the gunpowder fully finished. I did farm out a shulker box of gunpowder. So the next farm I'm going to work on is an ink sac farm. Black dye is always useful and I always feel like I have a hard time getting it. So this way I won't have to worry about it. I'll just have to grab this beacon and go find a river biome. Ironically enough, I think this chunk right here will work perfectly. So let's start construction on the squid farm. I am no stranger to clearing out large areas of water and following it, but this was nothing compared to my ocean monument. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out right now. So theoretically, this farm is fully done. All that it really needs is an AFK system and a way to get down there. So I'm just going to build an AFK spot as well as make a way down to the collection system and probably clean it up a bit. Now we will have ink sacks, plenty of ink sacks. So I was confused of why this is not producing really any ink sacks at all, but it turns out water in the area can cause issues. They expect you to build it in a river and not have other water. So it looks like I'm going to be clearing out all of the water around me. I cleared out a large majority of the water, but I just can't be bothered to do anymore. So let's work on the next farm. We're gonna have to head to the Nether for that. Now that we're in the Nether, we gotta find a fortress that's in a soul sand valley. So I'll see you guys there. Oh, got it. We got one. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Well, now that I know that the Wither Skull farm is fully working, it's time to move on to the next one and the final one, Shulker Box Farm. I'm sick of never having shulkers, so it's about time that we get a farm so I'll never run out. I know this is going to be one of the more difficult farms, if not the most difficult farm that I've ever built. So I'm going to have to pay real close attention to the tutorial. So I'll have the replay mod going so you guys can just watch the time lapse for this build. Hey, hello. Start getting this build done, shall we? Okay, the farm should be fully up and running now. I really hope. It's not very common for me to build a farm that I genuinely have no idea how it works. This is one of those farms that I don't know what I was doing. I'm gonna be completely honest. None of it makes sense to me, but it technically should be working. All I have to do is flick this lever right. Hold on, wait. What? Did I mess something? It's working! It's working now. Oh no. I guess so I was looking through the comments of what was going on because I was so confused. It's like, why is this farm not working? And I don't understand it. I guess it takes 5 to 10 minutes for this farm to get started. And I guess it just took a little bit of AFKing and it's going now. I don't know.